Hey guys, today we're going to be reviewing Academy's 148th Messerschmitt BF-109G-14 kit. Let's get into it. Now, right off the bat, I can tell you that detail is very nicely rendered in this kit. The lines are very finely done, as you can see here on the two wing halves and the bottom main wing. Additionally, you're given two sets of wheels, giving you plenty of options just on this one sprue as far as what you're going to build. One thing to note though is there is very little detail as far as in the landing gear bay. As you're basically giving none here in this part and none on the underside of the wing, which is unfortunate. Moving on, we've got two sprues of clear parts, which you can see here. Fortunately, no mold seams, which is always a plus. Excuse me. Here we have two fuselage halves. Again, very nicely done detail. Interesting note is you're actually given a parasol, which you can use as part of any type of diorama, which is a nice addition, as I've never seen that in any other kits. Also given one large bomb, some rockets, some smaller bombs, at least on this sprue. Got your prop, and a couple other odds and end parts. Here on the inside, there's some detail in the cockpit area on the side walls. It's adequate, but obviously not what you would get in, say, an aftermarket option. Now, one thing to note about this kit is you're given this extra tail piece, which you're supposed to put on, which is a bit of a pain. It would have been nice had they just had the proper tail molded on instead of you having to replace it. Additionally, you're given a couple different options as far as external fuel tank, which again is nice to have. Moving on, we have your main cockpit tub, which is fairly sparsely detailed. Again, aftermarket options would be the better way to go. Same here on the main dash. There's some detail, but it's not very well done. It's passable, obviously, but it definitely could be better. You're only given one option for the exhaust manifolds, which is alright. Landing gear is passable, as well as some of the other odds and end parts on this sprue. Again, not that much detail on the landing gear doors as well, but it's definitely passable. Moving on to the decal sheet. Very crisply printed. Given a fair number of options, all very well done. Academy has been fairly good with their decals as of late, at least as far as I've noticed. Moving on, we've got two decal schemes here. One from Italy and one that was based in France, as well as the decal scheme that's provided here in the book. Or no, I take that back. It's only there. My apologies. But assembly is fairly straightforward. Couple of things to watch out for is here on assembling the cockpit. You want to make sure you pay attention to how you're getting everything placed, so you place it correctly. Again, obviously you need to chop the tail off to accurately produce the aircraft. As I said, would have been nice had they just had the proper tail molded on. Other than that, assembly is fairly straightforward, not very complex. There are a couple areas you want to make sure you do, and you may want to hold off putting some parts on until after painting. But other than that, it is fairly straightforward and not really that complex. As I said before, couple little nice addition parts, such as here with the parasol, which does give you some nice diorama options. Now, as far as price goes, I picked this one up for about 20 bucks, which, for what you get, is a nice price. You know, I'd call this a nice mid-range kit. It gives you enough out of the box to keep you satisfied, but still has a lot of room for improvement as far as aftermarket upgrades. So definitely I do recommend it. It's a nice kit, especially for the price. And, you know, as I said, it's a good mid-range offering. You know, something for those who are more advanced, something for those who are still learning. So that was Academy's 1/48 scale Messerschmitt BF-109G-14 kit. Till next time.